All right, Thursday, June 5, 2025. Time for a midweek talk about growing your food. It's getting too hot, so I gotta close my my tops. So once again, twin wall polycarbonate panel. The ultraviolet radiation will bounce right off. Protect all my plants. Perry the pear tree. Yes. Leaves are healthy. My chili pepper bed. This one's a cayenne. All these are cayenne. Two types of kale do good in the summer, the Red Russian and the Lacinato. Just do an aphid check, not too many. I've already been harvesting peas and processing them. You deshell them. I blanch them, boiling water 2 minutes, immediately flash freeze them. Then I freeze them. Put them in vacuum sealed bags. I harvested my beets the other day. So now I'm going to do a cover crop of kale. So succession planting, normally when you harvest a root vegetable, you do your next one being a leaf or surface vegetable, which will add nutrients back to the soil. I will still amend the soil anyway. So I've got some kale going in here. A little bit heavy on the water this morning. She'll stand back up. This is the heat tolerant kale. Doing very nicely. This is starboard kale. That was a bok choy going to seed, flowering. And my Swiss chard's pretty much had it in here, just too much heat. Potato plants. Okay, so I just had to close all the lids. I love creating a jungle. Potatoes in there. Just my morning watering. So I get about 30 of these. It takes about 36. We're on water restrictions, have been since last year. They never canceled them. We're only allowed to use our hose bib twice a week. This is why I keep garbage cans full of water. So when I finish emptying out all these cans, I got 4 garbage cans full of water. That's only enough for one day's refill. I'll take them over to my rain barrel, fill them up, and bring them back up here. Like I said, I got to get up at 5 o'clock every morning. My first hour is just doing my computer check, and then 6 o'clock I start my garden work. Between 10:30 and 11 right now. I already picked a few this morning for freezing. A lot of work, people, a lot of work. You want to pick these when they, before they get too fat. They get too fat, they get bitter. I'm moving my hanging baskets around. I got some bush beans here. Potatoes galore. I don't have any bird net over these ones, so I got to watch them closely. Nasturtium, companion plant for starbirds. So aside from the regular watering, for about 4 days of the week, you have something extra to do, like fertilizing, and one day might be dedicated to pulling off the weeds and the dead leaves off everything. Just keep it on top of everything. Oh, yeah. So normally they say you should have an 8-inch pocket on these towers. I can't afford those ones. I just got these ones cheap and seem to be working. Oh yeah, the robins are going to see that and they'll be down here in no time. I'm going to pick all these. In case there's any white flies. Yeah. Happy zucchini. Got some pole beans behind my potato plants. Pole beans are beans in general are a good companion plant for potatoes. But they're not getting too much sun though. So I have to coax them up the line here. So once again, I keep on saying, this was a dead blueberry bush for like 5 years at least, all dried out. So I pulled it out of the ground, amended the soil, acidified the soil. She's back alive, resurrected. High acidity in your soil is what you want. Yeah, so it's been 4.5 hours, so minus a half hour taking my daughter to school. It's 4 hours of work just getting started. That's how much time you have to have if you want to do this. Bush cucumber, I'm going to let this dangle down. Shoot, fans. I got enough power. So my greenhouse, it's going to get very, very warm, so I'm going to have to switch over to very heat-loving plants like cucumbers. If I put one tomato bush plant in here, it's going to overtake everything. It's a perfect growing environment in the tunnel here for cucumbers. So what I do is I'll trail them up the post and then bring them along the string line so they'll hang down. Keep them away from the dirt so they're not prone to dirt-borne pests. Same thing with these. Bring them up and then onto the string line. Some more pruning to do on this one, big time. Now you can grow carrots pretty much all year round. Like if you want to grow them starting in the fall into the winter time, you want to pick a cold hardy carrot. If you want to do it in the summertime, you want to heat hardy carrot. No sign of aphids because aphids don't like the smell of marigolds. I lost the tag on these two, but I'm quite sure they're beef tomatoes, large ones. Normally I'll just use some tape on the backside where the sun doesn't get, put a duplicate tag on. Doesn't matter. Now I'm not getting an even full spread of carrots here. I'm not going to worry about it. Just let them go. Put some more cucumber plants in there. And again, a companion plant for carrots is onions. So green onions. These potatoes I planted March 5. Now, they're getting ready. So when they start to fall over and turn brown, that means they're ready. You wait 2 weeks afterwards. So I still have at least another 3 weeks, maybe a bit more. Jesus. I didn't even see this one. Bush really grow. So one thing about growing food, I don't plant everything all at the same time. It has to be spaced apart. You have to know when they're fertilized, so you need to keep a logbook. When you plant, when you fertilize, like potatoes, for example, every 4 weeks or so. So I got potatoes growing in, I don't know, at least a half a dozen different areas. Most of them planted at different times, so you got to keep a log on it, so you know when you got to come back and do your fertilizing. Logbooks are very important. Tomato, zucchini, and eggplant. I'm really hoping the birds don't attack my blueberries. I've already done my fungal leaf spray. I'll show you. Yeah, man, you can't forget anything. You gotta stay on top of everything. Fertilizing, pruning, feeding, other feeding. A leaf broken off here. No rest. Okay, that's it. So this is a powder mildew spray. It is a preventative, not corrective. Helps to prevent mildew on your large leaves, cucumbers, zucchinis. Make sure you get the underside of the leaves. So it is a 0.85 cup of milk, 1 liter of water, and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Mix it very well. And apply once a week. And again, it's preventative, not corrective. Make sure you get the undersides.